I am BT from PMLBmedia.com, and today I want to talk about a few sports subjects that interest me. I want to talk about a little baseball, a little basketball, a little hockey, and everybody's favorite, I want to talk about football. Talking about the NFL scouting combine. First, I want to start off with this Linsanity. Always constant, just over and over and over again. It is being hammered in the media. It is the biggest subject that sports has had since Tebow. It has taken the entire NBA by storm. David Stern has done a good job of marketing this. It is working out very, 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 very well. And as I see it, as I look at this, Melo comes back the other night. They lose to the Nets. Bad loss, terrible loss. But as I see it right now, the Knicks are the third best team in the Eastern Conference, followed behind the Heat, who are just number one in the NBA period, and the Chicago Bulls, who finally have Derrick Rose back, are definitely number two. But with the Linsanity issue, something that has come up over and over again has been the racial bias by the media. From the ESPN, snafu that they had, it was absolutely terrible. Then you had Jason Whitlock, Floyd Mayweather. It has become so much about race with the media, and I think it's about time that it dies down. I think that eventually it will, but I think at this time now, it is time to bury his ethnicity, as it is unimportant in the overall scheme of things. When you look at this, you're looking at someone over the last 10 games that has averaged 24 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. Very impressive performances, except for the last game with Melo. Melo shot 1 of 11. It's definitely going to get a lot better as they learn to gel. This offense is now going to be run through Lin. I think Lin needs to tailor back some of his shots, though. I think Melo and Amari need to be the primary scorers. I think Lin needs to be the one that hands out the ball more. To win constantly night in, night out, he's going to have to average 10 to 13 assists per game and score about 15 to 20, with Melo scoring over 20 and Amari getting up in that 20 range also. And then going from that, just cool stories about Lin, going from him sleeping on his brother's couch and reportedly moving into a Trump Tower. It's just a really good story. Like I said, hopefully the racial bias will die down and we'll be able to move on. Talking about biases, over the weekend we had GQ magazine come out with an article that had a bunch of people talking about Tebow mania. During the interview, you had certain people like Terrell Suggs and Brady Quinn come out, and they bashed him pretty good. Terrell Suggs basically said he was terrible, and that Tebow got lucky. Brady Quinn comes out and said there was a lot of luck in the way they won, and that the way they won, and that during Tebow's prayers, he felt it wasn't very humble, which is something I disagree with. I think everybody has their faith that they believe in. They're able to celebrate it the way they want to. But my biggest problem with what Brady Quinn said about Tim Tebow was that he retracted everything that he said. He was like, oh, it's not what I meant. It's not what I said. Why? You said it. It is what you said. I'm not sure. I don't think the editor from GQ magazine, who's a pretty stand-up guy, as I believe, he didn't add nothing, but I just disagree with the retraction. I think if you're going to say something, you stand by it. You take whatever bullets comes your way, and you deal with it. Look at Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs basically says Tebow's terrible, but nobody's talking about that because he's not saying, oh, I didn't mean it like that, I'm going to take it back. Come on, man. Take what you do, stick with it. You said it, man up, take it, take the blame, take the criticism, but don't back down. Nobody likes a guy that says something and then backs off of it. It's not cool. It's not right. Yeah. But I guess you're on your way out of town, so you really don't have to worry about facing the Denver Broncos fans anytime soon, unless the team you sign them with next, if you even get another team, is going to be there. And speaking of teammates, go more towards the flip side, where teammates actually supporting each other. Kobe steps up for Pau Gasol and says, hey, either trade this guy or tell him to be fine. I want him here with me. Keep him here. Let's do this. I like that. I like seeing a professional athlete that's a millionaire come out and say, hey, this is my friend. I want him here with me. We work well together. We've won 2 championships together. You don't need to get rid of him. Tell him he's fine. Let's move on. Let's try to find an extra point guard piece. Try to find the next Lin. And then, hey, let's move on. I love it. It is absolutely amazing to me that somebody would step up like that and challenge the entire front office. You know, I'm not saying I like prisoners running the jail, but I like seeing prisoners being able to stand up for themselves every now and then. Hopefully the front office for the Lakers will be, hey, yeah, he's right. We need Powell. We need Bynum. We need Kobe. We just need a point guard, someone a little bit younger than Derek Fisher, someone that's going to be able to guard the point guards, be able to shoot 40% from three, and someone that's going to add that extra dimension that they're missing right now at their point guard spot. I think if they fix that, if they were able to sign somebody younger to come in or trade somebody to get a younger point guard, someone that is a good defender and can shoot the ball, handles the ball well, I think that the Lakers would easily be one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the East, where right now I think they sit down around 6 to 8. I don't think that they're one of the premier teams in the league anymore. Speaking of premier teams, how about the Detroit Red Wings? Absolutely remarkable 23 wins at home in a row consecutively without their starting goalie Jimmy Howard. Just absolutely amazing that they keep winning at home. Unfortunately, now they've lost their center Pavel Datsyuk, and hopefully they are able to replace him with like Jerry Hudler, maybe some other guys moving up. Hopefully they'll be able to keep going this win streak, because I don't know about anybody out there, but I like seeing a win streak that is now broken the old record, which was done in 1930. So it's been over 80 years since this record was originally set, and it's nice to see someone in our time now doing something well. And it's like I said before, when has Detroit not been relevant in hockey? They just are. They're good, solid coach, solid owner, management, staff, everything. It just works. They just gel together, and they're able to constantly put a winning team, even with older guys. Most of their star players are in their mid to late 30s, but they're still going out there. They're still hard. They're still going hard, and they're winning. Look at Nick Lidstrom. Dude's been in the league for over 20 years. There's still probably the best defenseman in the league. Who's a better defenseman than Lidstrom overall? He does offense, he does defense, penalty kills, power plays, everything. He's puck possession, he's defense. Overall, I would say Nick Lidstrom is by far the best defenseman in the league. Now, talking about the league, I want to go into Major League Baseball and some offseason moves that sort of caught my attention. I want to do the best move, the worst move, and an unsung move that will pay off for that team. My best move, I am definitely going to send it to Detroit Tigers. Signing Prince Fielder was an absolute bombshell move. Amazing, great. Being able to sign a guy that's going to come in right away, hit around 300, get 30 to 40 homers, over 110 to 120 RBIs, and slug in the, low thousands maybe. I don't know. I know that he's gonna take this American League by storm. He's gonna come in, and with Verlander and Miguel Cabrera and Prince Fielder, do not be shocked to see Detroit Tigers, and I'm calling my shot now. I'm calling my shot. Detroit Tigers will be in the World Series at the season's end. I'm calling it right now. I think with Verlander, they've got the pitching, they've got the defense, they have the hitting now. Detroit last year was missing this one left-handed piece, because since they lost Granderson to the Yankees, they were missing this one piece to get over the hump. And everybody's talking about Boston now being the ultimate sports town. Give it a little bit. Detroit with the Tigers, the Red Wings, the Lions. Motown soon going to become the city that it's going to be the ultimate sports town. And going to football. I'm excited about football. I don't know how many of you guys are excited. The Combine, it's great. We're getting ready to start up the football season. This is the beginning of it. The Combine starts on the 22nd and ends around the 28th to 29th. I'm very excited to see some of the few people to come out there. Looking forward to RG3 running the 40. Wish I could see Ryan Tannehill, but unfortunately he's going to be out. Looking forward to seeing some of the second-tier quarterbacks coming out of the draft, such as Brock Osweiler out of ASU, Nick Foles out of Arizona. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. The one thing I'm sad about, though, is I'm going to miss running back Jeff Demps. I believe he's not going to participate, even though he was invited. I wish he would. Demps, absolute amazing track star. He's going to try to focus on that. And I will definitely miss the speed. And I watched him at Florida when I lived in Tampa Bay for a while. And Demps is just a speedster and just amazing. I think he would have been a better version of Darren Sproles in the NFL. Darren Sproles is amazing. I'm not taking anything away from him. But Demps has world-class speed and quickness. And he's, like I said, it's gonna sadden me that he's not going to go. But I do look forward to seeing Ronnie Hillman out of San Diego State University. Very excited to see what he does. I was a little disappointed when he originally decided to go. I think 1 or 2 more years he would have easily ended up as a first-round pick. But from what I understand, he's putting on a lot of solid muscle. And with that solid muscle, he's going to build a frame. And he's already carrying 25, 30 times when he was at SDSU. And hopefully he can go from about 200 to 220 pounds with muscle and be that every down back like the Trent Richardson coming out of Alabama. And speaking of SDSU, I want to throw out props to the show. The show is the group of students at the basketball games that they line up early before games, every game. And for me, they have taken over as the best crowd in all of college basketball. It used to be the Cameron Crazies. The Crazies were amazing. It was loud, raucous, just incredible. It's just one of those. It's one of those things you got to be in. You got to enjoy the atmosphere. You got to be there to know what it's like. And I think the show has taken over as the greatest fans from a school in all of the NCAA basketball. It's the show, and that's what it is. It's a show. Every game is a show. From the introduction to the end, it's amazing. It's action-packed. It's wonderful. Shout out to the show. You guys just keep rocking Viejas Arena, guys. Just keep it rolling. And finally, I wanted to talk about the dunk contest. And how far has the dunk contest fallen from grace? It has been so sad for me to see. You look at the former greats that used to do this. Irving, Johnson, Jordan, Dr. J, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. And now we're subject to basically the greatest players in the NBA don't feel like doing this. Where's LeBron? Why isn't Blake coming back to do it again this year? Where's Durant at? Russell Westbrook, John Wall. These up-and-coming stars and the stars of the NBA need to be the ones that do this. It is terrible to have seen such an amazing event just fall so far from grace. It's probably one of the more saddening things in all of the NBA. It's just All-Star Weekend. It's just not the same when you have the lesser-known guys trying to dunk. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, it's killing me right now. It just makes me just too sad. Well, this is it for me. I am BT from PMLBmedia.com. You can follow me on Twitter at BT on PMLB and Facebook at Facebook.com/BT on PMLB. Have a great day.